Hey guys, it's Tuesday, January the 23rd of 2024, and let's go over natural gas pre-US session. So without any further delay, let's get into it. So these colors are here. These is pretty simple. Green means support. Now this was green. Now it's red. This is red. So these are the areas that you just kind of want to watch out once you penetrate in there, because it could be where it could stall. So you can see like here we penetrated, but then we never really got to penetrate this area. So it's pretty much demand and supply zones. I wanted to show you the Gann grid. You can see that we have found support at the 50%, which is at 231. So that 231 is popping up a lot. It's popping up in the linear regression channels. It's popping up at here. The reason why it's popping up here because I use the 1, 2, 3 impulse wave and put the Gann grid, and you can see that we have found support in this Gann grid, which is the so this is the 1 by 1, 1 by 2, 3, 1 by 4, and it's finding support there as right now. Statistically, today is a down day. Could be down to sideways, but not very bullish. So we'll see how that's going to play out, and let's see how volume is. We got the volume Monday, but it's Tuesday. Let's see what that's going to bring. Anything else here? Oh, measured moves. So these are measured moves from the past. And you can see that we found a measured move that equal in time, not in price, not in time. In time takes you all the way to February the 20th. In price, it takes you to 231. Same thing here. But I have an extreme one, and that one goes all the way to 198. Which is all the way down here. Our low is 194, the famous 194. We haven't gone down yet, but if it's gonna, tank into February, which seasonality indicates, you at least got to take out 223 and then get to at least 198, which is hovering around 194. If it plays out, we don't know. I just saw a video of a gentleman talking about in Russia. In the Ukraine war, the Ukrainians are sending drones, like 700 or 800 miles in, and they started, exploding or damaging some of the natural gas infrastructure of Russia, which is crazy. I mean, now they're sending drones across inside Russia and just dropping these, drones or whatever they have on them, flying attached to them and destroying their infrastructure so they can profit and keep the war going with money. And that was like it was January 19th. So there's a lot of things happening, a lot of moving parts, a lot of things that I don't cover, but I just kind of like watch and I'm like, could it be that all that kind of stuff could bring natural gas to explode and ignore the seasonality of February and March week? Even though the weather's getting, warmer, demand could, increase. It could be tight. I don't know. I don't know if, they knock out all the natural gas in Russia. Is that going to affect natural gas? I don't know. I'll leave that to the pros to figure that out. But nonetheless, it's something to ponder. And could that be a catalyst if this thing continues and they start just blowing up, natural gas infrastructures in Russia? Is that going to affect them? Because they normally sell it to China and India. So I don't know, something to think about. But anyway, I wanted to kind of cover that. I saw it this morning and it was making me think like it always does. Let's see, anything else here? Another thing also, what I call it? Did I call it a cycle? 194 price and time. From my observation, the 194 calendar day worked out the best. I wasn't expecting, we had big volume here. This is volume, it's weird. It's not showing it here, but the 194 landed on 1026 and it was a big day, but it's not showing it in volume wise. And here it's like there was more volume, but it was like, I don't know. I'm kind of mixed. I feel like calendar days are better. You had this big gap up after that. I don't know if we're going to have a gap up anywhere here, but the day is young. But as of right now, looking at this data point, and I have to build more data points like this so I could kind of make a better gauge. this one worked out the best compared to trading day. So calendar day gets more of a priority or thumbs up compared to trading day. I think that's it here. I don't want to keep this video too long. We'll go into our levels. So let's open this up more. 247, 46 was it. We took out already in the pre-market 238 pre-US market. So this is always going to be a target 231 if they're going to push it down, or if it's like halfway point between these 2 points. So you could probably put a Fibonacci and find the 50% there if you wanted to. And looking at our weekly, you can see that this is a target right here for now, 234. That's 231. And if they're going to push it lower, targets to the downside would be 217. So far, it's never regained a test 246. And it looks like on the 30-minute, it looks like it wants to maybe test this 234 to 231. And on the today only, 239 was the line in the sand. We came down, bounced off it, but now we're below it. So in the US session, if we kind of open up and retest that, and from there fail, I don't know, in my opinion, that might be a nice little scalp to the downside. If it, that's what the price action is going to do, and then drop from there, wait for your signals to go. Now, if it regains that, I don't know if I'm going to short there. If it regains that and just kind of goes sideways here and then goes and takes that high out, chances are it might test 247 and it might not be a down day. But I'm just kind of giving you this scenario, so you got to just watch price action, because price action is king. Yep. Let's see. Anything else? I think that's it. That was the scenario. Oh, and maybe if you want to kind of glance at, I have the same thing set up here with my 30-minute, and this fluctuates between 30 and 5, and this is my 1 minute, and I have some timestamps I have for possible turning points here and there, and we'll kind of see what price action and what the volume is doing. One that I noticed it's probably going to be important will be the 11:15, and that's the US time, so whatever time zone, I will watch that and see what happens. I don't know if it's like one of those things where it's just down, and from here we pop. So if it goes down, watch out for 11, maybe 11:14, around that 11:15, and see if you get this nice little bump up. But that's it. I'm going to sign out. Good trading. You got your key levels. See what you got to watch, and let's see if this level holds. And let's see when the US session opens, and see what price action is going to do. Price action is king. Remember, place your stops. And remember, there's always risk with these natural gases. They call it the widow. I call it the black widow. I'll keep you posted on my thoughts on natural gas.